night for the dear old Texas Aggies. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Aggies offense will get the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
Yeah, it didn't look good on the field.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So Mississippi State's offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterback.
Turning on the Jets. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving on the year for him.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Quarterback on the keeper. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The ricochet off the left upright and through. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. Now adjusting. Throws into the middle of the field. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
To throw, it's Shapen. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got a man, it's Wilson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Bussey. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's second down.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Makes the grab. There he goes. Good, solid tackle. And the Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Use the play fake, now to throw. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He got it. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Working that left side now. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Thompson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Stumbled to the ground. Mississippi State going up tempo. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box and getting the big stop.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Reed. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Bussey. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We played 1, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the option. The pitch. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll run the option. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Now he's looking to throw it. Slings it. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Aggie. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Fights off the defender. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Dumps it off in the flats. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
When offenses get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
He unleashes a long one. Grabs it inside the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Handoff from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reese. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He wants it all. Touchdown Bulldogs. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown Aggies! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Reed. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
because defensively you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls out.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Oh, out of space. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3. Mississippi State right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Safe completion on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Plucks it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, better look out. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a line.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Davis. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Works the middle of the field. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one is perfect. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the run, it's Moss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. It's a seam wide open. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The option look. Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Reed. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback will keep it. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And they're not on the same page there. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Thompson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Makes a connection. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Got a man. It's Wilson. He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
Number 38 on to kick it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, what a cut! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Reese. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Mississippi State going up tempo. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll keep it himself. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
From the gun, the give, looking for room.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll run play action. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, they're not not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gives it on the option. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
On the option. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Shapen. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field. But
there he goes. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, the offense is trying to go down.
TV's
I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. touch pass on the run. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on second down. Quarterback running on the draw. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Here comes the option. Breaks the tackle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the toss. Touchdown, Aggies! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Alabama.
Sweet cut there.
Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air, it's Shapen. Pulls it in, it's Wilson.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Snagged in the middle, it's Glover.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Glover. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Just keep slinging it. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the back. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Give to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. He wants a big play here late. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. The short hands, it's Wilson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you